from Plans Meet Paper, and today's video is a morning routine video. I filmed it this morning and I just took you along with me on my average daily routine. I've been working really hard recently for about the past 3 weeks to try to get up extra early and spend some time getting work done and kind of filling my cup in the morning before my son wakes up. So I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing lately. My morning routine is inspired by the Flylady morning routine, which I've been doing for years, and then also by some aspects of the Miracle Morning. So I hope you guys enjoy checking it out. So my day starts around 5 a.m., or that's when my alarm goes off at least. And then I just spend a few minutes kind of freshening up a little bit. I don't get ready for the day yet, but I just kind of wake up a little bit, put some water on my face, and I also spend some time cleaning off my mouth guard that I have to wear at night and just putting my hair in a ponytail so that I can get my morning routine done. So that's the first thing that I do in the morning. I also make my bed first thing in the morning, which is what you'll see here. And my husband gets up super early as well, so I can make the bed first thing, which is nice, and get that done right away. After I make my bed, I just get dressed in my workout clothes, and I always make sure to put on lace-up shoes in the morning as well, because it definitely helps me to get motivated and to not be tempted to lay back down. So there's my shoes. I start the morning with some ice water. Sometimes I put lemon in it just to wake up a little bit and get hydrated for the day. I usually take that water down to my desk where I've got my morning routine basket as well, and I spend about an hour or so just trying to get work done. That can be on a bunch of different things. It can be on this YouTube channel or my Etsy store. Sometimes it's just, random home tasks I gotta get done, bills paying, emails, that kind of thing. But I just try to get about an hour of work done in the morning, first thing, so that I feel like I've got a jump start to my day. And while I'm working, I just drink my water and try to stay focused and get as much done as I can. After about an hour, I do go and move my laundry from the washer to the dryer. I do have a setting on my washing machine where I can delay start it. So I set it up the night before and then I delay it to start early in the morning, and that way I can go ahead and move it into the dryer first thing. I'm just showing you the monitor because it was 6:15 a.m. and my son was already awake, which unfortunately is the norm. He wakes up really early most of the time, but he is in a low down twin size bed, so he can get out of bed by himself. And I put some books and stuffed animals and things in his room so he can entertain himself for a while, usually before he needs anything from my husband or I. But occasionally he goes back to sleep, so I usually let him be for a while and let him kind of start his morning however he wants to start it, whether it's laying back down or playing with some toys or whatever. During that time, I'm trying to get my little mini workout in. You can see it's nothing fancy. I'm literally just doing whatever exercises feel good and feel right that day. I am in my 3rd trimester, so I'm not doing anything very strenuous, but I'm just trying to get my blood pumping, stretch out, and kind of feel good as I start my day. You can see I'm watching a YouTube video in the background there. And also I tend to do affirmations during this time. That's something that I picked up from the Miracle Morning. And so I try to just affirm myself and tell myself, all the things that I want to be in my life. I say them as if they're already true and kind of affirm myself. So I am a hard worker, I am patient, etc. And if I do that when I'm working out, I feel like it really kind of sinks into my mind for the rest of the day. So that's when I do my affirmations. I usually spend about half an hour working out, and then I move upstairs into my kitchen, dining room area. And my husband is super sweet. He makes coffee for me every day, so it's already ready to go. I just kind of warm it up a little bit more and pour it into my thermos so that it stays nice and hot since I'm really slow at drinking it. I'm still drinking decaf right now with being pregnant, but just the idea of coffee makes me feel comforted, even if it doesn't actually give me that caffeine boost. Then I go ahead and move over to my kitchen table, and I spend about 15 minutes or so doing kind of the rest of my Miracle Morning-esque routine. I don't do it exactly, but what I do is I just write down my to-do list for the day or review it if I've already done it the night before. And I kind of make sure I remember everything appointments-wise I need to go to as well. And then I spend some time reading my devotional book and my Bible. The book that I'm using right now is Embraced by Lysa Tykehurst. And then the Bible that I'm using, I just use to read further into the verse of the day and kind of read the context and everything around that as well after I've read my devotional. So I read my Bible, and I also take notes in my planner while I'm doing that. And that kind of just helps me to remember it throughout the day as well. It's right next to my to-do list, so I like to refer back to it. I also do gratitude and prayers in my planner as well. This is my dog Gus. He gets fed at around 7 a.m. And then I move upstairs to get ready for the day. I do take a shower in the morning. Obviously, I didn't show any of that, but after I shower, I just go ahead and put on some really simple makeup just for myself. It makes me feel more put together and makes me feel like I can conquer my day. While I'm getting ready for the day, I do try to listen to an audiobook or a podcast, something educational to start the day. I really like to spend that time learning and growing as an individual. Makes me feel good. Even though I'm a stay-at-home mom right now, I really want to keep committing that time and energy to learning. So what I'm reading right now is The Montessori Toddler by Simone Davis, and it's a really great book for parenting and just learning more about where my son is at right now and where he'll be in the next couple months as well. So that is the book that I'm currently enjoying. You can see that my hair is already dry. I don't wash my hair every day, only every couple days. So this day I did not need to wash it, and since I didn't need to wash it and dry it, I had time to curl it and get it a little bit more ready for the day. Some days I don't have time to do that, and I just put it in a braid or something like that, a bun. But often if I don't have to wash it that day, I have a little bit more time and I'm able to style it instead. So that's what I'm doing here. I did want to mention as well that since my son has been awake now for about an hour, unless he fell back asleep, most of the time I do go in when I first go upstairs before I take a shower. I go in, I check on him, I change his diaper. I usually bring in a few other toys if he's been awake that whole time. So I'll bring in some blocks for him to play with or something else that can keep his attention for a little bit longer. And I just check on him, give him some water or milk so he's not thirsty. And that helps him to make it through the rest of my morning routine. He actually, I think, kind of enjoys his morning time as well. He definitely gets into his toys pretty intensely, you'll see. I'll show you his room here in a few minutes. But what you're seeing me do here, after I get dressed and I'm fully ready for the day, is I just kind of straighten up my room as quickly as I can. I don't tend to leave stuff out at night, so this takes literally 5 minutes. I just put away any clothes that were left out from my husband and I working out. I wipe down the counters in our little bathroom area super quickly, rinse out the sinks super quickly. This is the Swish and Swipe from the Flylady's morning routine, and it's not deep cleaning at all. It takes literally a minute or maybe 2 at most. If there are any spots on the mirror, I'll wipe them off. I don't do that every day, it just kind of depends. And I also spend a minute swishing and swiping my toilet up in the master bathroom at this time as well. Once I'm done freshening up my room and bathroom, I just wash my hands, and now it's time to go get my son, usually around 7:35 or so. I will get him up for the day officially. So you can see he's been playing with his blocks, playing with his animals, reading books. The dog always comes in and greets him as well, which he loves. And we just spend a few minutes playing with his toys, cleaning up a little bit. Nothing super fancy. He helps clean up sometimes, but other times he just is more interested in showing me his animals, which was the case today. He's 18 months old, so I don't expect too much of him in terms of cleaning up yet, but I just try to involve him as much as I can. Then we both move downstairs and I make breakfast for both of us. And I often will make him like a little snack, or I'll try to get his breakfast done first because he's really hungry usually in the morning. So I get that done as quickly as I can. This morning we were having oatmeal, and I think he also had some toast and some fruit on the side. So I brought that over to him first and got him set up so he could start eating. And then I finished making the rest of our breakfast after that. Once I'm done preparing both of our breakfasts, I do sit down at the table and eat with him. I find that he tends to eat a lot better and do better at meal times if you're eating with him and eating, for the most part, the same thing as well. So this morning, you can see we're both having oatmeal and just chatting and enjoying breakfast. After breakfast, I do spend a couple minutes cleaning up my kitchen real quick. Again, I try really hard to not leave things out the night before. And another thing that my husband does before he leaves for work early in the morning is empty the dishwasher. So that makes it really easy and quick for me to just rinse out dishes, hand wash the few things that don't go in the dishwasher, and get the kitchen freshened up again for the rest of the day. So it only takes me about 5 minutes or so to do that. And I also wipe down the countertops in case there were any crumbs from me making breakfast or my husband eating earlier. And that keeps the kitchen feeling really nice and fresh. I definitely agree with the Flylady's system of keeping your sink cleared out. And it really sets the tone for your whole kitchen and makes it way easier to keep up with things throughout the day if you don't have a full sink kind of keeping you behind. So I wipe down the kitchen. I also usually do a quick swish and swipe of the half bathroom on the main floor at that time. Those are the 2 bathrooms that get the most use. Next, I check my planner one more time and think about what we're having for dinner that night. This is a great time for me to pull something out of the freezer if it needs to thaw, or start it in the crock pot if I need to do that. We head upstairs at this point and brush our teeth. I just showed brushing my teeth because my son does not enjoy that part of the morning, and I didn't want to show him all upset on YouTube. After that, we get ready for our morning walk, sunscreen, hats, water, and we are out the door around 8:45 or 9 a.m. We just walk and enjoy some fresh air in the morning. So that is my morning routine. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing it today. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching. Bye.